Are you tired of carrying around wads of cash like a gangster from the 1920s? Or have you ever found yourself at the checkout, wondering whether to use your debit card or credit card? It's a common dilemma, but don't worry, we've got you covered. In this video, we're going to break down everything you need to know about debit cards, what they are, how they work, and the key differences between them and credit cards. By the end of this video, you'll be a debit card pro and ready to make informed decisions at the checkout. So, grab a snack, sit back, and let's dive in. First things first, what is a debit card? A debit card is like a magic wand that lets you access your bank account and make purchases without ever having to carry cash. With a swipe, a tap, or a chip read, you can make purchases online, in stores, or even withdraw cash from ATMs. It's like having a superpower in your pocket. Debit cards work by connecting you to your bank account. When you get your shiny new card from your bank, you'll need to activate it by phone or by visiting an ATM. Once you've activated your card, you can start using it to make purchases or withdraw cash. When you make a purchase with your debit card, you'll need to enter a PIN number or sign for the transaction. Once you've completed the transaction, the funds are automatically deducted from your bank account. It's like magic, but with money. It's important to remember that debit cards have limits, both in terms of the amount of money you can spend and the number of transactions you can make. But as long as you keep an eye on your account balance and stick within your limits, a debit card is a super easy and safe way to manage your money. To properly coin out the differences between a credit card and a debit card, you should have an idea of what a credit card is. You do not have an idea? That's not a problem. That is why we are here for you. Let's quickly have a discussion about it. What are credit cards? Picture this. You're out shopping and you find the perfect pair of shoes that you just have to have. But wait, you don't have enough cash on hand to make the purchase. What do? Credit cards are magical little pieces of plastic that allow you to buy things without having to pay for them up front. You can use them to pay for anything from a new TV to a week's worth of groceries. And you don't have to worry about carrying around a wad of cash or writing a check. But how do they work, you ask? It's simple. When you use your credit card, you're essentially borrowing money from the bank or credit card company. You're making a promise to pay back the amount you borrowed, plus interest at a later date. And the best part? You can earn rewards and cash back just for using your credit card. Want to earn air miles for your next vacation? There's a credit card for that. Prefer cash back on your purchases? There's a credit card for that too. There's more. Credit cards can also help you build your credit score by making your payments on time and keeping your balance low. You can show lenders that you're a responsible borrower. This can come in handy when you want to buy a car, get a mortgage, or even apply for a job. Credit cards are little pockets of magic that let you buy now and pay later, earn rewards, and build your credit score. So, best friends, it's time we talk about the differences between these two plastic rivals. If you are having fun watching this video, like this video before you continue watching. Done? Great. Let's continue. It's like a battle of the plastic, with each one fighting for its place in your wallet. But what makes them so different? Let's find out. Let's start with debit cards. Think of them like a virtual wallet that's connected to your bank account. Whenever you make a purchase, the funds are deducted immediately from your account balance. This means you can only spend the money you have in your account, which is great for sticking to a budget or avoiding debt. Plus, you can use your debit card to withdraw cash from ATMs or make online purchases with ease. Now, let's talk about credit cards. They work a bit differently. With a credit card, you're basically borrowing money from the credit card company to make purchases. The amount you can spend is determined by your credit limit, which is based on factors like your credit score and income. The cool thing about credit cards is that you usually get a grace period of around 30 days to pay off your balance without accruing any interest. This means you can make purchases now and pay later, as long as you're responsible with your payments. But that's not all. Credit cards also come with rewards programs that can earn you some pretty sweet perks. For example, you might earn points for every dollar you spend, which you can redeem for travel, or you might get cash back on certain types of purchases like groceries or gas. Some credit cards even offer special discounts or access to exclusive events. The possibilities are endless. Debit cards, unfortunately, don't typically offer these types of reward programs. However, they are a great option for those who want to stay within their budget and avoid racking up debt. Plus, they're generally easier to obtain than credit cards, as they don't require a credit check. In summary, debit and credit cards are both great options for making purchases, but they work in different ways. Debit cards let you spend money you already have in your account, while credit cards let you borrow money from the card issuer. Credit cards often come with rewards programs, but require responsible payment management to avoid accruing interest and debt. Ultimately, the choice between debit and credit cards depends on your personal finance situation and spending habits. Now that we know what a debit card is and how it's different from a credit card, let's talk about some of the benefits of using a debit card. Firstly, a debit card helps you control your spending. Since you can only spend the money that you have in your account, you're less likely to overspend and fall into debt. Secondly, using a debit card can help you avoid interest charges and fees. With a credit card, if you don't pay your balance in full by the due date, you'll be charged interest on the remaining balance. Plus, if you miss a payment, you'll be hit with late fees. With a debit card, there are usually no interest charges or late fees. Thirdly, using a debit card is often safer than carrying cash. If you lose your cash, it's gone forever. But if you lose your debit card, you can quickly freeze the account and prevent any unauthorized transactions. Plus, many banks offer fraud protection on their debit cards, which means that if someone steals your card and uses it, you won't be responsible for the charges. It's time to talk about the downsides of debit cards. Even though they're super convenient, they do come with a few drawbacks. First and foremost, debit cards don't offer the same level of fraud protection as credit cards. If someone manages to steal your debit card information and make fraudulent purchases, you could be on the hook for the money. With a credit card, you're much more likely to be protected from fraudulent charges. Another downside of debit cards is that they don't typically come with rewards programs like credit cards do. That means you're missing out on the chance to earn cashback, points, or other perks just for using the card. And let's not forget about those pesky overdraft fees. If you accidentally overspend with your debit card, you could end up with a negative balance in your account and be hit with fees. Finally, debit cards can be a bit of a pain to use when you're traveling. Many banks and merchants outside of your home country may not accept your card or charge extra fees for using it. So, how to use a debit card? It's pretty simple, really. Just swipe or insert your card into the reader at the checkout, enter your PIN, and voila! The transaction is complete. It's important to note that when using your debit card, the money is usually taken out of your account immediately. So, if you're not careful, you could accidentally overspend and end up with a negative balance, which could lead to overdraft fees. Before this video comes to an end, we have some awesome tips to help you stay on top of your game when using your debit card. So buckle up and let's dive right in. First things first, it's important to keep track of your balance. You wouldn't want to end up with a negative balance and get charged those pesky overdraft fees. So make sure to check your account balance regularly to ensure you're staying within your budget. Secondly, did you know that many banks allow you to set up alerts that notify you when your account balance falls below a certain amount? Yep, it's true. This is a great way to help you stay on top of your spending and avoid overspending. Now, when it comes to protecting your card and your card information, you'll want to be extra careful. Don't share your PIN number with anyone, and always be cautious when using your card online. Remember, debit cards let you spend money you already have, while credit cards allow you to borrow money and can come with rewards programs. It's important to understand the differences between these types of cards, and choose the option that's best for you. If you found this video informative and fun, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more fun and educational content. And don't forget to share this video with your friends and family who might find it helpful too. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.